spending hours and hours on Tinder trying to make some dates, and results are still leaving a lot to be desired. What if I can tell you that now you can have all the dates without wasting your time on writing on Tinder? In that video, I will show you how to install the TinderGPT, your personal AI dating app assistant that does all the writing job for you. From sending opening message based on the girl's profile description, up to building an emotional bond with her, ending with scheduling date and sending you her number. Sounds interesting? Let's test it. Let's install TinderGPT on our personal computer. First of all, let's go to the GitHub of the project, basically to github.com, Gregor D1A1 TinderGPT. And here you have all the instructions how to do it. But no, I'm not going to stop that video now and just send you to read all that instruction. But I really encourage you to read the instruction before you will install that application, because maybe there will be some changes in future. So it's always a good idea to check if what you're doing is still actual. As it is here, first of all, need to clone the repository. Paste that clone command. It's downloading, and TinderGPT get cloned. Let's go to that directory, and when inside of the TinderGPT directory, let's create a Python virtual environment. Let's call the environment just env. I know, nothing special. Okay, environment is created, and now we need to activate it, obviously. env scripts activate. If you on Windows, but if you on Linux system, it should be that command. In Mac, I'm not sure, it will be probably something also similar to Linux. Anyways, environment need to be activated. And let's install needed Python libraries. Pip install -r requirements.txt. All needed libraries is downloading and getting installed. Next, we need to create a new Firefox profile with our Tinder login data. So our application will be able to automatically log into your Tinder account every time you're using it. For that, let's open Firefox, and if you don't have Firefox, please install it first. When you have it, let's go to About, Profiles. And here we need to create a new profile. First of all, we need to edit name of profile. Let's just say TinderGPT. And after that, we need to choose folder. The location where we need to save our profile is inside of TinderGPT driver Firefox profile. So go to TinderGPT driver Firefox profile and choose that folder. Make sure here we have appropriate path. Be careful here, because if you will change now your name, something, you can see that our path get broken. That's why I recommend to first choose the name, and after that, choose the profile folder. Finish, and our profile is created. Also remember to set up your default profile back, because Firefox, it's strange, yes, setting up your new profile as default by default. So, when our profile is created, let's launch it. Next, let's go to Tinder and let's log into our account. So now we need to click out all the strange messages. Let's go to Messages tab and also let's click out it. And basically, yes, we are logged into our Tinder, and now our login data are saved. Now let's just close our window. Okay, so after we created new profile, let's set up our project. Here we have an env.template file, which we need to rename to just .env file. And next, let's enter it. Now we need to fill that few fields. First one is very easy, it's just language you are using on your Tinder. In my case, it will be Polish. In case of some people, it will be Czech, Ukrainian, Serbian, and so on. But for the experiment purposes, I will leave an English. Next, we need to provide our OpenAI API key. Basically, we need to go to OpenAI. We have here API keys. Let's create some key. Let's copy that and let's paste here. Amazing. Next, we need to set up Airtable. Let's go to airtable.com. And if you have no Airtable account, let's create new one. Okay, let's just keep it all, and here we have our workspace. But first of all, let's go to the developer hub where we can create a new access token. And let's give it some name. And let's add scopes of the token. Basically, let's just check all of the scopes to allow the token to do everything with our Airtable bases. There are no scopes left, it means we have all scopes allowed. Also, let's allow him to access all current and future bases. And let's copy our newly created token and let's paste here after Airtable token. Cool. We have our token, and next let's go back to main page, and here let's go to our first workspace. So we need to copy the name of that workspace, which we'll find here at the top of our navigation bar. We need to copy it, mention that the name of the workspace started here after the slash and ends before the question mark. So question mark is already not a part of the workspace ID. Let's paste workspace ID here, and basically it's all about Airtable setup. We need Airtable to store information about goals to our application know what the stage of the conversation our goal currently is. Next, let's create a pushbullet account. Let's go to pushbullet.com. Let's create new account if you have no one. Pushbullet needed to send you phone notification after our application get number of some goal. So you need to download also Pushbullet to your phone to be able to achieve the phone notification after the meeting with goal were arranged. You need to set up here your phone and download some Android app or iPhone. After you get it, go to your account and create an access token. You see, access token is created. So just copy that and paste in the end file. Cool. Now you are set up and you can test your application in run. Let's open terminal, let's activate our environment. Let's use Python main.py. And here, if we will run it just that way, application will run by default in the background. But if we want to see how does it work, we'll add here a head argument. New application window is started. Let's go back to our old browser window, and here let's provide next string. Localhost :8080. Let's go to endpoint start TND. As you can see, that command started our application. To run new message for goal, let's go to the opener endpoint. Okay, there's some windows that we need to close manually. Let's go it one more time. And some message is generated and sent to our first goal. Amazing. Let's try with another one. Basically, you can mention that all the messages is related to goals descriptions. So in case of that goal, which is big data analyst, it asking about some crazy data mashup story. Big data something something. TinderGPT is reading the goals BIOS. But true power of TinderGPT get revealed when we run it in fully automatic mode, when our application will start chatting with goals totally at background, without any our ingerence. Let's assume we have our application run already, and next we need to start a scheduler script in another terminal window. Let's activate also our environment, and now let's run python scheduler.py. Now we can see 2 chat sessions scheduled for today's evening. So let's wait until the next session and let's see how does it work. Every day, 2 times a day, that will start application. That will respond all the goals we have here and will write openers to a couple of new goals. All you need to do is to like the goals you like, and the rest of that TinderGPT will make for you. From the beginning of conversation to the scheduling of meeting. Complete Tinder automation. I hope you managed to install the TinderGPT successfully. In case of any problems, please write in the commentaries. I will try to solve your problems. And now play around with it for a couple of days. Try to write with goals even in that manual mode when you need to send requests to TinderGPT to make it write something. And after it, when you will be sure that there's something interesting and you want to automate your online dating with TinderGPT, you can set up the production environment for fully automatic mode. For that, you will need some microcomputer that will be powered on all the time, for example Raspberry Pi, in which TinderGPT will be able to log into Tinder every day and send messages to girls fully automatically without any your intervention on the process. How to stop TinderGPT on Raspberry Pi is not the scope of that video. You can find instruction for it in the GitHub page of the project, but if you're interested you can also write in the commentaries and I can make another video about it. But for now, thank you for watching and I wish you to have happy, effortless dating and make a passive income. See you next time.